What's up, guys? Back here again with another Montezuma's Revenge video. Completely forgot to turn the microphone on last time I shot this video, so I am starting all over again because I'm a big dum-dum. But what we're doing today is we are going to play the demo for the NES game that was released, is being released this year. To explain, Robert Jaeger and a team got together and started a Kickstarter to release a Nintendo version of Montezuma's Revenge. This completed in spring of 2022, I believe. As of now, January 2023, I haven't seen any way to get your hands in the full NES ROM, but the demo has been available for some time. So we're going to play the demo today, and I'm looking forward to someday getting my hands on the real NES ROM. Unfortunately, I was not part of the Kickstarter, so I won't be in the first wave, and then hopefully it'll be available in some way. I know piracy will be a big concern because NES ROMs are tiny in terms of size and all that, but I do encourage people to go and support the creators of content like this. We have a very unique experience here in that you can buy, like it's available on Steam, which will be my next video, but the creator of the game still has the rights and is selling it. So here's a chance for us to play a retro game today and still get the money to the original developer, which I think is a really cool opportunity. So anyway, we're going to load up the NES version. One of the things I found confusing about the interviews I saw and the Kickstarter videos I saw is that Robert Jaeger kept talking about going to the original design of Pedro. And what we're going to discover as we go through this video is that his original demo for the Atari 8-bit, the character was Pedro, and a lot of those ideas got dropped when it got ported over to the original Atari 8-bit version by Parker Brothers. Part of it was because I think it went from disc to cartridge and it lost some memory along the way. But there was no reason to change Pedro other than they didn't think Pedro would sell as well as Panama Joe, the Indiana Jones ripoff. Anyway, enough talking about that. Let's get going on the NES game. Alright, so right off the bat, we have Robert Jaeger, concept by Mark Sunshine. That was his friend back when they were teenagers that said, hey, you should do this game. And then Philippe Renaud did the NES version. So I doubt Robert Jaeger did much of the coding, but he was the vision and inspiration. And then the group is called Normal Distribution. All right. And again, this is the demo. So right off the bat, same first room. Big difference is we're back to Pedro. Pedro's rocking his sombrero and poncho. I love it. We also have music playing for the first time that I know of. Although to be fair, I haven't played. I think there's a Game Boy Color version I have not played, so I don't know if they added music to that one. The farther away it gets from the original retro version of the game, the less interested I get typically. And this one does interest me because it's going back to those roots. I do appreciate how this platform in the middle here is wider. That's a pretty hard jump to make in some versions. And yeah, the layout is pretty well the same for level 1. So I'm following the same path that I have been following in the other versions. Alright. This looks a little bit wider, almost like if you timed it just right, maybe you could survive not having a sword. Haven't tried it yet. One thing you might notice is, oof, I only have 3 lives, and they're displayed on the top right. Oof. Dang it. That's bad. Problem is, at least in this demo version, you don't get extra lives. Oh man, I'm getting all nervous now. You don't get extra lives for every 10,000 points. So that makes this demo version actually really difficult. I'm hoping in the final release. Oh, and did you guys see that bird there? I don't remember that in the original Atari 8-bit version, but that was there in the Sega version, which I find interesting. I forgot about that too. There's the, your hitbox is bigger, so that skull actually bumped into me. But yeah, ooh, this is a really bad start. There's no way I'm gonna make it now. So, might see me playing through a second time. So yeah, you don't get extra lives every... Oh. Okay, boys, that's really bad. So, to me, part of the gameplay is getting extra lives because it's so easy to die. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try playing again, and I'm gonna try not sucking at it this time. But yeah, you don't get extra lives in this demo version, and to me that's part of the game. So I hope the final release restores the extra lives. I know it's Nintendo hard, but it doesn't need to be that hard. So the question is, am I going to actually get more focused, or am I going to just like die more because I'm trying to rush back through? You never know with me. So yeah, in terms of gameplay, the controls feel pretty tight. I don't know that any of those deaths were bad controls. I think they were all my fault. But, you know, like a lot of retro games, this game does not hold your hand. You know, you have to learn its rules and get good at it. Oh. And I have a cat meowing at me. Meow. Okay. Now, I have to remember this skull will hit me on the rope. So I don't want to linger on the rope for very long. Yeesh. Alright, I have all 4 keys I need to get through this section. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, because points aren't giving me extra lives, I'm going to be skipping treasure that doesn't do anything. Because I just want to get to the end of the demo. And actually, the last time I played through, the one that I was too stupid to remember to turn on the microphone, I actually died the room before the treasure room. So maybe we can do better this time. So I still need this red key. And it would be useful. I just noticed those fire effects are actually pretty cool. This gray key would be helpful. Oh, I did not want to use that my sword, though. Alright. Alright, got the torch. And I'm alive. That's it. Alright, I'm gonna have to pause it because I have a cat being really, really annoying. So yeah, my cat likes to wait until I'm recording and then run around the house, crashing the things and howling. But that's what cats do. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. Spider juked me. Alright. This is the bottom floor, so I might make it. Still have all 3 lives. So yeah, if you were worried that the Nintendo version would be easier, yeah, no, it's not. Just as hard as any of the other versions. Alright, I just have to get that key. Probably gonna die in the attempt because I remember the birds are in this version. Oh wow, I made it. And I'm just gonna wait long enough to show the bird. I think the bird will come. There it is. Yeah, and you want to get out of there before the bird gets you. Alright. And that's it. That's the end of the demo. Thank you for playing the demo. Please visit normaldistribution.com. So yeah, like I said, I hope the final version has extra lives again. But otherwise, I do love the restoration. Pedro's back. The controls are tight. The graphics are Montezuma's Revenge. No problems there. I don't know that I needed music added, but it's good. It's good music. Doesn't bother me. And again, here's our opportunity to play a retro game and support the original developer of this game. So I think it's great. Hopefully it's available to buy in some form at some point in the future. But I know looking in the Kickstarter, I think people are still waiting on their physical cartridges and things right now. So obviously the people who kickstarted it need to get their stuff first, and then we'll see if there is, you know, after this initial limited run, if there is another run for everybody who missed the Kickstarter or not.